Welcome back guys to another video. Today I'll be comparing Nodens to the Arthur and I will be telling you about my opinion on which is the better Titan. Right, so firstly I'll be talking about the Nodens. So Nodens, it has two abilities. It can link to an ally and heal them as well as yourself. It can also suppress enemies. So the Nodens, if played correctly, it needs to mainly survive for as long as possible, and it can make such a massive impact on the game. Just by having a Nodens, you can completely change the game around. Yeah. However, Nodens is actually a lot more expensive than the Arthur. It costs 1,000 platinum, and I saved up this platinum over a few months, so it does take quite a long time to get all this platinum. People might prefer the Cyclone and Cataclysms as well, which also cost 1,000 platinum. So advantages of the Nodens, right? So it is quite fast. It's the fastest Titan. When it links to enemies, it gets 20% links to allies. It does get 20% more resistance. However, it can be easily taken out by an Arthur if you're alone. I suggest that you try and survive for as long as possible with the Nodens. Also, if you choose the Nodens, you have to be very observant. For example, if you have to keep looking at which allies need health and which enemies need suppression, and how you can get the most from everything. For example, if you just heal someone who's literally going to die a second later, then that's kind of a wasted heal. However, if played right, it can change the game. Cyclone is a popular build on the Nodens, but one problem it does have is you have to face your ally to choose him to heal. However, obviously with the Cyclone weapon, it lock-ons, and that's a problem because you would lose your lock-on. It is best. It can be really good if you support main Arthurs the most, because Arthurs, they can protect you and are arguably the best at brawling in the game. One problem with the Nodens is that it's quite hard to aim at your teammates, the people that you want to take out to heal, because you might have a problem. So here I actually ended up fighting the Herdsman from VOX, which was quite a surprise to me when I found out, because I didn't realise at all. Now, so what I mean is that if you look onto the right, if I try and heal someone from there, it's quite, you can't like change lock-on like you can do with enemies, so it can be quite hard. And also you can't heal your allies while they are in stealth. The suppression is the reload is quite long, but if you are able to suppress huge groups, like let's say you can suppress their entire team at once if they're all guarding one beacon. Right, so my final opinion on the Nodens is that if you have the platinum, it can be really useful. And also with the Nodens, you can really farm a lot of silver and get a lot of honor points. Why? Well, because you can unlock, basically activate more objectives that you can use for honor points, such as heal titans and heal teammates. So next titan, the Arthur. So the Arthur is, the main feature of the Arthur will be the physical shield. The max level, it can have a few million, really. A million or two, I'm not sure. However, my Arthur is not very high level. The Arthur, if it 1v1s any titan, it will take them out. However, if you're by yourself and you go against multiple enemies, you're gonna have a problem there. Because if someone attacks you from the front and there's someone behind you, you're quite exposed and you can be taken out quickly. Also, there are robots and weapons that can easily take you out, because, for example, the Glacier, their splash damage, and the splash damage would be able to bypass this physical shield. Also, there's the Blast Wave, which is very good for taking out Lokis and other stealth robots, as you saw earlier when I took out the Nightingale. The physical shield is strong, but builds like Aldrin Glacier and with Deathmark, they can essentially one-shot you. So the Arthur can really rush beacons, and weapons such as Atomizers, Scourges, Cataclysm and Cyclone don't deal a lot of damage. As you go on to the game, you'll see how I can hold this position while it seems that my shield is taking a load of damage. However, maybe Arthurs, if you're running Cataclysm and Cyclone, I don't suggest attacking Arthurs with machine guns, because they do double damage to your physical shield. If there's an enemy too close to you, it can be quite hard to hit them. So the new Cyclone type weapons, so the Cataclysm Cyclone, work well, as well as the Vengeance Retaliators. The Arthur is actually quite cheap. It only costs 450 platinum, which is really worth it if you're looking for something cheaper, a cheaper Titan, but something really effective. When I try and go out and take out this Titan, I seem to be taking lots of fire from this Arthur, but my physical shield stays strong still after a long time. And I'm able to hold these two Titans down and finally my teammates come here. So the Arthur's really strong, but it can be vulnerable at times. Also, a disadvantage to the Arthur is that it can be very slow. At low level, it's really slow, and if you have your shield closed, it's really slow. So, Arthur or Nodens, which one do I think is better? My final opinion is that I think that Nodens is the better Titan, because it can make more of an impact. But obviously, some people cannot afford it. I saved up the platinum, and some people do not have the patience. And Arthur's also a really good option. So I think if you want the more game-changing Titan, then it will be the Nodens. And if you are like mostly brawling and you like to attack beacons and hold them down, then it would be the Arthur. And if you really get annoyed by low keys, it really won't exactly be a problem for Arthur, while it can be a huge problem for the Nodens. So if the final decision is up to you. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, please consider to like. I hope you did at least. So I hope you finally know which Titan you would go for. Alming isn't as good as Nodens or Arthur, I would say right now. So I have not included it. So if you enjoy my content, please consider to like and subscribe. Share this video. So my channel is still growing, so I will need all the support I can get. So if you want to know which Titan I'm running, it's the Nodens, Cyclone and Retaliator. Have a good day.